Yeah, 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 yeah. Mystic Matt turning fives to stacks. Hurricane reps rolling like tracks. Doubters gonna hate, but the cheddar's fat. UFC nights turning pennies to racks. Spread too wide, Vegas holding the breath. Props of parlays, betting like nothing left. Pull the underdog moves like a chess grandmaster. Break the bank, they'll respect you faster. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange. $5, $10, pocket rocket. Fight night knowledge, stacking ticket. Vegas odds shaking, they can pick it. Mystic Matt, every win a ticket. Cash coming in, steady river flow. Count it out, often doubters laying low. Parlay stacked, high pro gamble show. Mystic's foresight, bets overflow. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange.
And what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Change to Cheddar here on the Golden Octagon. It is Friday, my post weigh-in betting recap. The last thing that you'll watch here on the Golden Octagon before the fights on Saturday. What I'm going to do in today's show is I'm going to give you every single one of my preview and picks of every single one of the fights on the card, prelims, all the way up to the main fight, even though that these fights aren't great. I'm going to do the best that I can this week to do what I can, to do what I do over here. And midway through the show, I will give you the bets that I have, just kind of a builder week. We got a UFC pay-per-view next week. Last UFC pay-per-view, I smacked them good. So just trying to build a little bit of money this week to play next week. But, you know, we still got some good parlays. And then lastly, we got the weekly Predict a Fight game for the members here on the channel. So with that being said, let's shout out the comments real quick. Just two of you guys in here. So what's going on, Austin? Happy Friday, everyone. Absolutely insane card tomorrow. I don't know if that's the correct word you would use, Austin, but it's okay. It's okay, man. Well, we got fights tomorrow, and we got Lush. I apologize I missed Wednesday's show, but I'm here for these fire picks. I appreciate it, Lush. Thanks for stopping by here tonight, brother. Everybody's got stuff going on. They can't always make a show, but, you know, I appreciate you when you are here, Lush. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get in to the final picks and preview for this weekend. So I think I already have my screen shared, so I should be able to yeah, look at that. Boom. So we're starting off first fight of the night. We have Stephanie Luciano taking on Talita Alencar. Let me get the odds pulled up here because you know I'm slacking on that. So Stephanie Luciano looks pretty good up there. Tall, looks in pretty good shape for the most part. On the other hand, we have Talita Alencar, who is rather short. Let's just say that, and you'll see it at the face-offs. But, you know, she's in good shape. She's up there, happy, ready to go. But, yeah, as we take a look at the face-offs, just Talita Alencar, just way shorter than Stephanie Luciano is. But, you know, this fight is no secret as to what's probably going to happen because these ladies just now fought about 9 months ago. And in between that 9 months time, Stephanie Luciano had dengue fever. So that takes about a month, 2 months to recover from. So how much better is she really going to get in the 9 months? Yeah, I really don't understand the odds 100% because the last time one of these girls fought, the odds were flipped. Talita Alencar was the favorite. Stephanie Luciano was the dog. And the fight ended up going to a draw because Talita Alencar just pretty much gassed out after winning the first 2 rounds and got 10-8'd in the third round. But now this is in the UFC. She has her contract. She's not going out there to prove to Dana White that she belongs in the UFC. She's already got the contract, and she already knows that she has the grappling advantage on Stephanie Luciano. So FanDuel is slacking bad on their props this week because I have nothing. But currently odds for this fight -162. Stephanie Luciano and Talita Alencar +136. I am going the dog, Talita Alencar, to win this fight with absolutely no confidence at all. I'm just hoping that she's got her cardio under control and can go out there and take down Stephanie Luciano, pick up where she left off in her last fight, and just don't gas this time. So Talita Alencar via decision for me, but I expect to be wrong on that one. It's okay. We'll get ready for the next one here. See if you guys got anything to say. And no. So move on to the next one where we have Jarno Aarons. Jarno Aarons taking on Youssef Zalal, the Moroccan devil, if you will. Second run in UFC for Youssef Zalal. Yeah, looked good last time against Billy Quarantillo, whichever one it is. But yeah, the face-off, Jarno Aarons is a big guy, and this goes back to what I was saying Wednesday on the podcast, where I see why Youssef Zalal is the favorite, but I don't like Youssef Zalal at -490, the favorite. He has the grappling advantage 100%. However, we've kind of, in his first run in the UFC, we kind of seen Youssef Zalal be a kickboxer. And if this fight is on the feet all 3 rounds, strictly kickboxing fight, this fight's going to be way closer, and I would probably actually lean Jarno Aarons, but I'm going to count on that Youssef Zalal is going to go out there and use his grappling because Jarno Aarons has terrible takedown defense. So give me Youssef Zalal to probably win this fight, maybe late second round, early third round submission. If not, Youssef Zalal decision. But if this is on the feet all 3 rounds, my butthole is going to be puckered up because Jarno Aarons is probably going to win that. This is in the pick champ for the week, and D Rose is on Jarno Aarons. So I see it, but yeah, I'm going Youssef Zalal, either late submission or decision. We'll move on to the next one, being Carl Williams taking on Janata Denise, or yeah, I think that's what it is. Janata Denise. The way they said it when they did the weigh-ins earlier really threw me off. I didn't know what they said. Janice. It really threw me off. Anyway, so yeah, kind of looks odd up there. Like, did this dude get ab surgery? He kind of looks like he's too fat to have abs, but it kind of looks like he has abs. I don't know. It just looks kind of weird. We saw him fight Austin Lane in the UFC, and that's about it. But yeah, Janata Denise looks like he's a solid 4 or 5 inches taller than Carl Williams here. But yeah, just going back to what I know about Janata Denise's last fight is, if Austin Lane is able to take you down, wrestle you for a full round, even though he did get chinned in that second round, because he gassed, Carl Williams can wrestle all 3 rounds and not gas. Does he have the best chin in the world? No, not really. But you know, he's got a chin. He got mollywopped by Justin Tafa, and he maybe wobbled a little bit. But guess what? He was back in on that takedown. So yeah, this might be a little bit sketchy one. I see a lot of people this week picking the dog here, Janata Denise, to knock out Carl Williams. And I see it. It could happen. But I'm just, once again, just going with what I know. Carl Williams via decision is the way I'm going to be going here. Just 3 rounds of absolute wrestling. Once again, FanDuel slacking on the props on this fight. Not sure why, but currently odds for this fight -210 Carl Williams and +176 Janata Denise. Yeah, once again, I am on Carl Williams. 3 rounds of good old American wrestling, baby. We'll move on to the next one, being Penny Kianzad taking on Carol Rosa. Yeah, this is probably one of the ones I'm most confident in this week, and I do have her parlayed up quite a bit. I like Carol Rosa a lot here. She's just better than Penny Kianzad everywhere. Everywhere that you could say Penny Kianzad might do something good at, Carol Rosa is going to do that, whatever that is, better. So yeah, I just don't see a place where Penny Kianzad wins this fight. So I think it's going to be easy 30-27 decision win for Karol Rosa in this fight. Currently odds for this fight -196 Karol Rosa and +164 Penny Kianzad. And once again, FanDuel has no props for this card. So hopefully by in the morning. But Karol Rosa by decision. It should happen. So we'll move on to the next one. We've got Haralampos Gregorio, the Cyprus native, taking on Tashomi Kazama or Kazama, whatever he said when he was weighing in. The face-off kind of threw me off here, not gonna lie, because I remember Kazama being a very short Japanese man, and he has the height advantage on Gregorio here. So doesn't make me the most confident in the fight, but Kazama's chin is just terrible. So I just can never pick him to win. So with that being said, give me Haralampos Gregorio to knock out Tashomi Kazama in probably the first round. But this is one that we do have props on because I seen them. Here we go. Haralampos Gregorio, round 1, round 2 is +125, and I don't hate that. I do have that in a couple bets. I'm just hoping he can finish him. But if not, yeah, not going to surprise me because Haralampos isn't the best guy. He's not some world beater either. So truly low-level fight. Could Haralampos end up winning this fight via decision? He definitely could. So him to win the decision is +360. It could happen. Kazama's chin is just bad. He just gets knocked out. So that's what I expect to happen here. So Haralampos Gregorio probably early round 1, round 2 knockout. One of the two is what I'm going with. Up next, we have our first weight miss of the day being Chelsea. She's a runner. She's a track star, baby. Chandler. I think she weighed this fight's at 135 and she weighed 141. So she missed by like 5 or 6 pounds, however you want to look at it. Just did she even try? As Rihanna's up here with the abs cut up, it looks like she's got some like deformity in there because she's so cut up on her abs this week. As they face off, Yana is they didn't get the photo of it, but Yana gave her the thumbs down. Chelsea Chandler gave her this look and then turned around and walked off the scale. Chelsea Chandler's one of these. How do I say this? Because she tries to act like Nate Diaz so much that it's like it's her personality of that trying to be Nate Diaz. So trying to act like she don't care, yada, yada, yada. My thing with this fight is if I saw Chelsea Chandler first of all, we've never seen Chelsea Chandler make 135. So is she going to get another fight after this? Because UFC doesn't have a 145-pound division anymore. So there's a chance that this is the last time we even see Chelsea Chandler in here. But with the giant weight miss, I just got to go with what I was going with earlier in the week. I'm going with the dog here. I'm going with Chelsea Chandler to win this fight. Probably, see, earlier in the week, I was like, she might finish Yana, but Yana's in here looking good. She's ready to go. But I just think Chelsea Chandler is able to just get her down and just lay on her all 3 rounds because that's what Chelsea Chandler does. That's what she does best. Or, I guess that's what she does best because she ain't a striker. So Chelsea Chandler 3 or decision is +200. I don't hate that. Or if you're just on Chelsea Chandler money line at +124. This will be the first time that I have picked Chelsea Chandler in a UFC fight, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But Chelsea Chandler decision is kind of the way I am leaning after weigh-ins and face-offs. So we'll move on to the next fight being Quang Lee versus Chris El Guapo Gutierrez in a fight that I want nothing to do with. UFC newcomer. that I really don't know anything about against Chris Gutierrez. That I've seen him, D-Rose brought it up on the podcast earlier in the week. If you're able to hurt him early, he kind of becomes hesitant to do anything the rest of the fight. So I am picking Chris Gutierrez to win this fight. He should probably finish the UFC newcomer, probably via leg kicks. Wouldn't surprise me. But I don't want to act like I have some inside information here. I don't know shit about this Quang Lee. So this is kind of just like a wait and see for me, kind of like a Jordan Vucinic from a few weeks ago against Guram Kutateladze. So yeah, this is a wait and see spot for Quang Lee for me, but I am going Chris El Guapo Gutierrez. Let's go to win this fight via decision, but I don't think we have props on this fight. Once again, FanDuel does not have props on this fight. So get your shit together this week, FanDuel. Yeah, we'll move on to the next one being Nikolai Veretinnikov taking on one of the other weight misses on the card, but only by a quarter of a pound, 0.25. Left hand to God, Danny Barlow. This is going to be a fun fight. As you see, he is in the box of shame there and did miss weight. But the face-offs, yeah, what I was saying on the podcast earlier in the week is, man, if you're this is one that I feel least good about. Danny Barlow minus 370, your favorite. Veretinnikov plus 295, your dog. He's from Kazakhstan, so he wrestles. He's got solid wrestling. At least, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want anything to do with this fight because if there is one knock on the left hand to God, Danny Barlow, is he's very green. We haven't seen him in bad spots, and I can almost guarantee you that if he faces a really good wrestler, they're going to be able to go out there, take him down on a repeat, and he's just going to be struggling to get back up. So this is one that I want nothing to do with. I did pick Danny Barlow to win this fight via decision, but it was just basically because short, late notice for Veretinnikov here. But I did point out that he is from Kazakhstan and does train with a good team. So, yeah, I am still going left hand to God, Danny Barlow via decision, but wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong on this one this week. So we'll move on to co-main event, which is Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal, who did miss weight, taking on Damon DeLeach Jackson. So is it me, or does Chepe look like he is jacked up there? Like it looks like he put on a lot of size. Like he looked a little soft before, and it literally looks like he put on a lot of size. And he did miss weight. I believe he missed weight by 3.5 pounds, something like that. So yeah. But both fighters honestly looking not the best on the scale, to be honest. But yeah, this fight, I feel the same way. This doesn't change how I feel, to be honest. Damon Jackson plus 190, the dog. Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal minus 230, the favorite. And I've been on this all week. My thoughts haven't changed. I got Chepe to pretty much just maybe round one might be kind of close, but for Chepe to easily win round two and easily win round three. So give me Chepe round three or decision at plus 140. And the reason I say that is because I'm not convinced that Chepe won't finish Damon Jackson later on in this fight. So Chepe 3 or decision at plus 140 for me is my play for this. So we'll move on to the main event of the evening, the Polar Bear, Sergey Spivac, taking on Marcin Tybura, another one that I want nothing to do with. I don't know who's winning this fight. I picked Sergey Spivac, younger, heavyweight. We've seen him improve more. We've just kind of seen Marcin Tybura just look like the same guy for the most part. One thing that did, catch my eye is that Sergey Spivac is coming in a little bit lighter than he has in his past two fights. So maybe he's taking this fight a little bit more serious, trying to get this dub back that he lost a couple years ago against Marcin Tybura. So yeah, I guess give me Sergey Spivac to win this fight via third round knockout. Yeah, this is one that's really hard for me. I really don't have too much of a lean here, y'all. But yeah, Sergey Spivac, third round knockout. Currently odds for this fight -164 Sergey Spivac and +138 for Marcin Tybura. If you are on the Sergey Spivac knockout, like I am, that is +200. That is honestly your best prop on FanDuel currently. So that's the picks that I have for the fights. Let me come back in here and see what you guys got to say about the fights, and then we'll jump into some parlays. We got Lush. What happened here? Well, let me go back to full screen again. Sorry about that. We got Lush, small cage, Benefit Williams. I hope so. I hope so, Lush. I hope he just dogs them all 3 rounds. All 3 rounds. That's what I'm just hoping. If I see Carl Williams taking him down, I'm going to be clapping. All right. So we'll move on to the change to the cheddar. The parlays here. Not going to be able to sleep tonight. I bet not. Well, is it because you just now saw the vampire that is Sergey Spivac? Because if so, man, just get you a clove of garlic, put it underneath your pillow. You're good to go, man. You're good. He ain't going to bother you. Sergey Spivac will not bother you if you have garlic. So with that being said, I said it at the beginning. Don't have a ton of bets this week. Kind of just trying to build a little bit of money up to lose it next weekend on the pay-per-view for the most part. So I do have two bets that one straight bet and one parlay that I did make either on the podcast Wednesday or right after the podcast Wednesday. I believe it's a $10 straight bet and a $15 parlay. And then just like always, we'll have 2 $5 parlays that try to get y'all my best reads that I can. So we'll start off with a straight bet that I made on the podcast earlier in the week. And man, if you were to bet this now, you'd have way better odds because when I bet it, it was +114 Chelsea Chandler. Me and D Rose are on this. This is our podcast prop of the week. Chelsea Chandler money line. It was some plus money, +114 on Wednesday. It is now +124. So if you were to bet that, you could get even more money. But don't bet it if you're not confident. Me and D Rose both thinks that Chelsea Chandler beats Yana Kunitskaya Santos this weekend. So we'll move on to our first parlay, $15 parlay. Let me get the banner off the screen. It is a 3-leg parlay +200. And once again, I made this after the podcast on Wednesday. So odds are a little bit better for Carl Williams. For Carol Hosa, where'd it go? For Carol Hosa, also a little bit better. And for Chepe, also a little bit better. So yeah, your payout there will be better than +200 if you were to make that. But I put $15 on that to win 45. So that's my two ones that I feel the most confident about. Just money lines, nothing too crazy. So I guess this week, this is what I'm saying why we're just building this week. I got 2 that I'm just trying to get out clean. I'm really not trying to lose any bets this weekend, to be honest, because I don't have the strongest leans, and I'm not going to be betting a shit ton of money on these fights. So that was a total of $25, and I have 2 $5 parlays that I'm about to show you. So it'll be a total of $35 for this week. Yeah, that will be showing you guys. So our first big parlay is it's a plus 1,502. It's $5 to win 80. It is Carl Williams to win in round 3 or decision. Yusuf Zalal money line. Oh, also, I should probably let you know this one is on DraftKings because that was the only place that I could find. Well, because FanDuel didn't give me props on a lot of fights this week. So DraftKings is what I have this first parlay on this week. So if it looks a little bit different, this one is on DraftKings. So Carl Williams 3 or decision. Yusuf Zalal money line. Carol Rosso to win 3 or decision. Haralampos Gregorio round 1 or 2, and Chepe Mariscal to win and over a round and a half. $5 on that will return us 80. And yeah, I really hope that we win that. I feel good about that one. And I did cook up one on FanDuel because FanDuel is what I like to bet on the most because they tend to have the best odds. So this one is $5
to win $217. So this is possibly our biggest payout this weekend. And yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we hit something like this. This is plus 4,248. It is Carl Williams money line, Yusuf Zalal money line, Carol Hosa money line, Harlampos Gregorio to win in round 1 or 2, Chelsea Chandler to win 3 or decision, and Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal 3 or decision. $5 on that will return $217 if we are lucky enough to hit it. So yeah, that's all the bets this week, you guys. I'm sorry I don't have any $1,000 winners this week, but yeah, I just don't feel too confident about the fights this weekend, and it's not the best fights, to be honest. So yeah, just gonna try to enjoy the fights tomorrow, get my reads for the few places that I would like to, and just keep some cash in our pockets for UFC. I believe it's 305 next weekend. We got Israel Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis, so gonna be a good one. We got Sugar Sharp saying I'm gonna ride with you on Rosa here. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like she's so much better than Pannie Kianzad everywhere. I don't think there's a spot that Pannie is good that Carol Hosa isn't better at. So with that being said, all good. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, Lush. I appreciate all of you guys for coming here and hanging out with me. So with that being said, let's get into the weekly Predict the Fight game. And y'all, I'm behind, y'all. Riley, I still have to mail yours off, and Lynn's from last week, or I don't know when it's from. I believe it's from last week. I have to mail yours off. I've actually been having to. My work has changed over the past few days, so I got back to work this Thursday, and I've been busy, so I haven't been able to chance to go to the post office because got up at 5:45 this morning, and by the time I got home, the post office was already closed. So I didn't get to go today, so hopefully I can go. I will at least get it packed up, and I can go sometime early next week because I've shipped everyone else's packages out that live in the U.S. But if you live in Canada or outside the U.S., then I have to go in there and actually, write it on there and pay for it because for some reason I can't print off the international postage online. It won't let me. So I actually have to go in there and do all the stuff. So I do apologize, you guys. Please just have a little bit more patience with me, and I will get you your UFC cards. I haven't forgot about you. I have your names written on them. So with that being said, let's get into the Predict the Fight game for this week, and let me show you guys where it's at, where it's always at. It will be on. Sure, I'm sharing. Yeah, so just like always, it'll be on the post tab or the membership tab for the members here on the Golden Octagon. It'll look just like this, just like last week. We had Corey Sandhagen, Umar. Just ask you guys for your prediction of who you think's going to win, how you think's going to win, or how you think they're going to win, and if it's a decision, give a score, and if it's a finish, give the finish and the round. And for the time and the score, I only use that for a tiebreaker. So if you don't put a score or a time in there, you're only hurting yourself by not doing so, because you could be that tiebreaker and you don't even have to wheel spin it. So keep an eye out tonight on the community or the post tab or the membership tab here on the channel, because the Predict the Fight game for this week will be for the main event for this week, Sergey Spivac versus Marcin Tybura. And let me show you guys what the prize is, or the lot of cards prize is for this week, because it's always you get the packs as well. I have some packs as well. So you guys say this guy is my favorite fighter, and he is not. So be passing it to one of you. We've got a silver 2023 the Leech Damon Jackson here, rated rookie from 2023 Optic. We've got Yana Kunitskaya 2023 Prism. This is the green parallel from retail. From 2022 Select, we've got Yana Kunitskaya. That's the tricolor. From 2023 Prism, From 2023 Prism, we've got Pannie Kianzad, the silver disco. Also, Pannie Kianzad from 2023 Select. This is your what is this, premier level out of 149, and it's number 3 of 149 on the Panini. Then we got a couple Carol Hossa cards. We've got 85 of 99 on the Prestige 2023 Chronicles for Carol Hossa, and then for Donruss 2023 Carol Hossa is Red Laser out of 75. Then we got a couple of big boys in the main event. We've got Marcin Tybura, 49 of 99 from 2023 Chronicles. That's the Blue Limited. And then from 2022 Prism here, we've got the Hyper Parallel rookie card for the Polar Bear, Sergey Spivac, or the Vampire. Yeah. So 2022 Prism Hyper Sergey Spivac. We've got 2024 Chrome El Guapo Chris Gutierrez. This is your purple hobby exclusive parallel. And lastly, El Guapo Chris Gutierrez 2023 Prism. This is his red rookie card, numbered 190 of 199 on the El Guapo Chris Gutierrez. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. And not only that, 2 packs from any of the blasters that I have available. You guys know what I have available and all that good shit. So yeah, with that being said, that is the prize for the week. Predict the fight game. Sorry, it's not the best cards in the world, but I try to make it for the fighters fighting this weekend. So if they don't have cards or it's not the best fighters in the world, blame the UFC. Don't blame me. With that being said, yeah, we're just gonna make it to next week. Hopefully, we can stack a little bit of cheddar this weekend to have a little bit more to play with for this upcoming week. So I'm gonna go through the comments one last time, see if you guys got anything to say. And if not, then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, get the Predict a Fight posted. And then, yeah, I hope all of you have a fantastic night. Let's see. We got Lush. We appreciate you. Oh, that's where I was at. I appreciate you, Lush. Well, one more time, brother. And then we got Austin in here with a yes, sir. Okay. Well, with that being said, as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by here and hanging out with me. Pretty quick, short one here tonight. I don't have the best reads in the world. This card's not the best in the world. A lot of weight misses now. So I'm like, shit. What do we even do? So yeah, I'm going to pump my brakes a little bit this weekend. But if you are confident on this card this weekend and you're laying your hard-earned money on it, good luck to you. You're braver than me. I'm not going to be betting a lot on this card this weekend. But as I always say, if you are betting your money, just remember at the end of the day, it's a fist fight and anything can happen. So you kind of have to expect to lose, especially on a card like this. How do you even know what's going to happen? So with that being said, I'll catch you Monday for the Monday recap. We'll see if there's a winner here and we'll recap my bets from this weekend. And if you tailed mine and you're hoping I win, then I hope you win too. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by here tonight. And then have a good weekend, everyone. Enjoy the fights. Indeed. Same to you, Austin, and everyone else. With that being said, my name is Matt. This was Change to Cheddar here on the Golden Octagon. This is usually a lot more entertaining and fun. And yeah, it'll be better next week. I'll have D Rose on the channel. Yeah, it'll just be a better Change to Cheddar. With that being said, thank you all for stopping by here. Ouch, I hit my elbow. Hanging out with me here tonight. My name is Matt, and I'll catch you Monday for the Monday recap. Peace.